Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. Welcome to Graphic Technology. In today's video, I will be showing you how to use Microsoft Forms to create surveys. Go to office.com and log in, then go to your mail section or log on to Outlook. As you can see, I'm currently in my Outlook mail. Now come to this point where you see App Launcher. Click on that. This shows you the different types of Microsoft applications. Now scan through it to look for forms. You can see the forms here, or you can just type in forms there. So I'll go here and click on forms. When the Microsoft Forms opens, this is how it's going to look like. Here you can click to start a new quiz. You can click here to start creating your form, or you can click here to import questions that you earlier created in Microsoft Word or PDF file. Down here, you can explore templates, okay? And these are different templates that you would find in the Microsoft Forms section. You can click View All to see the different kinds of templates that Microsoft Forms offers. All right, so over here you would see the trending template. This is course evaluation questionnaire. You will see competitive analysis study and different kinds of questionnaires that you would find here. So you can scroll all the way downward to find your preference. Okay, so I will just quickly click on this. Let's assume you want to use a template to start off with. So if I click on this, when you click a template, it comes up. You can just start off with a template and begin to edit or create a new questionnaire. So here you can just click on that title and change the title as you want, or you can scroll all the way down, click on the question. If it doesn't align with what you want, click on the question, change the question. You can come over here and delete options, or just click inside there to edit the options that you want. Now, basically, that's how you can work or use templates. So I'll close this and let's go back to the main section to create our forms. I'll click on that. Now, down here, you will see forms that you earlier created, okay? Recent forms. These are different forms I had earlier created. All right. Now, let's create a new form. So you click on this section to create a form. Now this is untitled form, so you click in that section, delete what is there, and type in the survey title and put a description over there. So I already have a questionnaire that I created, so I will copy and paste from that section. Now there is for me to put a description of what this form is all about. Okay, once I have that done, you will notice when I click inside there's icon there. It says I can either insert or drag a media and paste there. Now the title of the survey is Graphic Technology Travel Survey. If you look beside it, there's an icon there that allows you to either insert or drag and paste a media. So I'll click the icon. Now from this icon, you can either search for the media that you want, maybe a picture or logo, or you get it from your OneDrive, or you can upload by clicking on that button. So let's search this online. Because it's a travel survey, let's look for airplane. All right, so I'll click search. So there are different kinds of airplanes here, so this is better. I'll just click on what I want and click add. You would see what that looks like. It looks nice. So I'll click here to add a question. These are different types of question types that you can add. If I click the more arrow here, you will see you can ranking. There is a Likert type. This is the preview by the left hand side, how the type of question would look like. You can upload a file. This is another question type, Net Promoter Score, and this is a section. Now let's create a section. We're going to have two types of sections. So I'll click the section. Now each section would normally have a title. So the title for this section would be personal detail. And if you want to add anything like subtitle, perhaps to explain anything, you can add it there. But I do not want to. So I'll step out there and begin to create my question. So I'll click on add new. In the add new, these are different types of question types like I explained. Let's start with a test type of question. All right, so here I would say full name. Okay, full name. Now over here we can have a long answer or we just leave it as a short answer. Now for this section, if I click that, it means this particular question is required. So the next question, I'll click add new. Now in the add new, we want to have a choice question. Choice question simply means multiple choice question. So I'll click on that. What is your age group? It gave us options here. You can decide to click each of them one after the other to add as options, or you just click add all. So I want to choose add all. Okay, now you would notice here that it has added all the options. Now let's assume someone who is filling up, because it's a travel questionnaire, so we can have people who are above 64 years, so we can add other option. Okay, you can click here to add more options or you choose other option. So let's choose other option. People can choose enter their age if they don't find the age group here. Okay, now in this is where allows you, the icon here by the edge here allows you to either paste or drag and paste picture into each of those options. Now this is required, so we'll choose that option as required. So for our next question, I'll click here add new. Now each time you click add new, it brings out this option, so you can choose what kind of question you want to create. So let's go again for the choice type of question. All right, so I'll click and delete, then Ctrl V to paste my question. Again, Microsoft Forms is smart. It gives us the type of options we might require. Again, like I explained, I will just select one at a time. So I'll select woman, I'll select man, and then I'll select this option, prefer not to say. So now I want to create a second section. I'll come to this point, click there, and I'll choose section to break out of the first section. So I click that. Now here I have the second section, as you can see here, and I will delete what is there and just paste what I have, travel detail. Now in the travel detail, I'll step out of that section. So from here, I can begin to choose and create questions. Create a new question, so I'll choose choice type of question. All right, and paste my question. How often do you travel per year? Again, it gives us options here. If I want to be quick, I will just click to select all of it, or you can just modify it because it gives you an option to enter whatever it is you want to get put in here, your own options, or you choose that the smart answer that Microsoft Form gives to you. If you notice that we have created a choice type of question, we've created test type of question. So now let's create rating type of question. I click here, rating. Click in that question box and type in my question. You would see it does have levels. So if I click the more arrow, you can scroll through to add the different types of levels that you want, up to 10. But level 5 is ideal, so let's leave it like so. Here it's symbol. If I click the more arrow, you see different kinds of symbol, but let's leave it as a star. And we want this to be required question type, so I put that there. Now we have chosen all those type of questions. Let's come here and choose date kind of question. And this simply means so responder can key in the date the question was answered, right? We can type in here date. The person can easily select from the date and insert. We'll see how that works when we begin to fill up that form. We have added all those types of questions. So I click the more arrow so we can see different kinds. Now I want to come here and add this type of question called Net Promoter Score. So I'll click on that. Now it gives us a question that says, how likely are you to recommend us to a friend or colleague? All right. Now here it says not at all likely, and then at the end here it says extremely likely. All right, and it's an important question. So that's all to it. I want to add the last question type here, which is a choice question. So I'll click here, choice, paste the question that I have here. This question is important because I want to use it and show you how you can allow multiple answer entry. So let's just go through and fill in the option types. So here I will type in cost, and the next option I will say weather. I will click here to add option. I'll write here safety. Click here to add option. I'll say culture. Click to add option. Food. Click to add option. Shopping. Click to add option. Nightlife. Click to add option. Activities. Okay, so I'm going to stop here. So why I had to add all of this, so you can see that you can have more options if you want to. Okay, not just 3 options or 4 options. And let's go by this point, multiple answers. This is where multiple answers comes in. So I'll toggle this on or turn it on. Now that it's on, it says here select total options. It says no limit. Let's you can leave it like that if you want people to select as much as possible, or if you click the more arrow, you'll say equal to, meaning that they can select exactly maybe 2 or 3, or we can choose at most. Let's go with at most. So here, let's allow people to choose at most 4 answers. Okay, so I'm going to stop here. You would notice that I have shown you how you can add different types of question survey in your questionnaire. Okay, so let's scroll all the way upwards. Okay, so here, this button here is responses. Now that you have finished creating your form, when you send it out to responders, when they complete and submit the responses, you will find them here. You can preview your form from this point. We'll be doing that shortly. And the style section. So let's click the style. The style simply means a theme. Okay, so let's go to the style button. All right, now the styles, by default, this is what you can see. You can choose any type of style that you want here. So I'm going to scroll a little bit downward, and this is an AI created design. If I click on that, all right, so you would see this design looks nice. So you can choose any design that you want here. This looks good. You can see that is the water is flowing. Okay, so you can pause that. All right, if you don't want it to flow, but I like it to continue to flow. It looks really amazing. All right, other things you can do from that style section, I will scroll all the way down here. Okay, you can change the background of your form. If we choose this one, dark orange, when you choose the background that you want, that's what you see, and it goes out of the AI designed style. But I love to apply that particular AI design style, so I will add it back. There's something else I like to show you. You can add a background music to your form. All right, so I'll turn this on, and then it gives us option to choose background music. So I'll click the more arrow, and from here you can choose whatever music that you want. Because it's a travel survey form, so let's go with the holiday at lift. All right, so you can turn that on. That really looks great. You might want to put a background music for your form if you so wish. So basically that is it in this section. So we'll scroll all the way up, back, and close that. All right, so over here you would see it says collect responses. So if I click on that, collect responses, once you get to this point, it's always good to select anyone can respond. Okay, so that point is good. Then come to this section and copy the link so you can share to those you want to fill your form up. You can click this section to get a shortened URL link and then copy. You can as well send the form to people via email. Come over here and enter the email address. Okay, now scroll all the way downwards. All right, Now it says, hi, would you mind taking 2 minutes to complete this form? Now in this section, you can just key in the message that you want that aligns with your form. All right. Now there's a tick here, goes to Outlook, and then you click send. Over here, you can get the QR code whereby people would scan and get access to the form. And with this, you can embed this form in your website or any other online web. Okay, I'll close here. Basically, that's how you share your form so people can begin to respond. Now, if I go to this button, which is present, I'll click on it. Maybe you're in a workshop or you want to present to your friend, they can scan the QR code and begin to answer, or you can just copy the link of your form and send across to people via WhatsApp or any other social media link. If I scroll through, you will have to see the different question. The form had 8 questions. Okay, so this is just you scrolling through to present your form to other people. So I'll close this. All right, so let's go to this 3 dots. If I click on that 3 dots, this first option here allows you to collaborate with others. If you click on that, in this section, you invite others to add and edit questions, view responses, and share with other people. So basically, that's what that is all about, okay? So if I go back here, now settings, if I click on that settings section, okay, choose the option that best suits you based on who can complete this form. Then scroll downwards to see the other options. Options for responses, accept responses. You can decide to put a tick here, start date, end date, set time duration if you want. If you want to disable the question numbers, you can do that. Show progress bar, you can do that. Hide submit another response. You can do customize thank you. Allow respondents to save their responses. You can do that. Basically, this is where you make all the settings if you want. These are the 2 most important sections. This is print form, feedback, and that is it. Now let's go to the preview section. We can complete this form and then see how it looks. Now, when you click on the preview section, you can view the form by computer using a computer platform, or you can view it by mobile, right? So if we click the mobile, this is how it looks like, okay? For those who will be using their mobile phone to view it. So let's go back to the computer view, scroll all the way, this is what it looks like, and then I'll click start. Graphtel Technology Travel Survey, it says required personal detail, full name. So here we can type in the name of the respondent, full name. So we entered here Janet Steven. Okay, what is your age group? Okay, just put a tick there. And what is your gender? Woman. Next, okay, because remember we had 2 sections, which the first section was personal detail, so we'll go to the next, and then the next section was travel detail. How often do you travel per year? We can choose any one. How important is accommodation comfort to you? So we can choose whatever we want. We'll choose 5-star. Date can actually be anywhere. Maybe the first question, this was just an example, so we'll choose today's date. How likely are you to recommend us to a friend? Remember, not at all likely, extremely likely. So we'll just choose number 10. If you remember, this question allows you to choose more than one option. It says here, okay, please select at most 4 options. If you remember, we did this. Which of the following factors are most important when choosing a travel destination? Very important. We'll look at cost, we'll look at the weather, we'll look at the safety and activities, what to do. All right, so that was the last question. Now you see, you can choose more than one option. And that was all. I'll click submit. Now, when submitted, you can come over here for respondent to save my response if you want to, or you click here, submit another response. Now, let's go back to the form. Right, this is what I wanted to show you. Once you complete filling up the form, it goes to the responses. You see responses, it shows 1. So I'll click the response button. Over here, it gives you the summary of the result. If I scroll all through, you'll see the summary of the result, which is quite a good way to analyze your data. However, if you do not want to use any of those summary results, you can come here, click the more arrow here, open results in Excel, click the more arrow, and download the results in an Excel spreadsheet. Now this brings us to the end of this tutorial, which is how to create survey or questionnaire using the Microsoft Forms. Alright, this brings us to the end of this particular tutorial. Right. If you want to learn how to use Google Forms, click the video that appears here and you will learn how to use Google Forms to create survey or questionnaire. Alright, so if you haven't subscribed to this channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. Please click the like button, give me a tip so people who want to see how to create survey or questionnaire using Microsoft Form can see this particular video. Okay, and share to other people. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.